Welcome back, Talk family, and thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Talk the Torque. I'm your host, Desh Bechin, and joining me today is Tracy Nagel. She's the Senior Service Advisor at Williams Hunt Opel, the Glen. Now, I've had some moments with Tracy off air, and I must say it was absolutely amazing. I'm so blessed to have so many beautiful, intelligent and soulful women join me in studio. Honesty is the best policy, which is why Tracy strongly believes in being honest with her clients. Now, she was nominated for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023. It said that she knows how to accept and deal with any outcome and always rises above it. She's an individual that knows exactly what she wants in this industry and how to attain it when it is necessary. As the job requires of her, she has the grit to get any task that is expected of her and more done. Her ambition drives her desire to succeed in everything she does for herself and for the company, most importantly. And so without further ado, let's welcome Tracy. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank. Hello, Tracy.
How's it, Desh? How are you?
I'm good. All the things I said about you and the person that told us these things about you is true, right?
I hope so, sincerely.
Just confirming. But Tracy, I just want to say what an awesome time we've had off screen. So much so that I think they call it a kindred spirit. I think that's, we've really connected, and I'm so grateful that you accepted your nomination and identify or recognize the fact that this is a movement. It's not about you winning, you're a winner already. It's about using your voice now to empower other young women. So I thank you so much for that.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So tell us about your journey in motoring South Africa.
Wow.
I'm so excited to hear about it because I know your ex-bosses and the people you used to work with, and I'm like, don't tell me anymore because I have to hear it when everyone else hears it, so go ahead.
Well, it's been 18 years worth of motoring industry. I actually started in Boksburg with a little company called East Rand Chev as a receptionist. I worked my way up. I became customer care and standards coordinator, and I think that is what really helped me to achieve my empathy and my compassion and my, what's the word I'm looking for? The way I associated with customers on a service level.
Okay.
And that's when I became a service advisor. That was my passion. That's what I wanted to do. I love dealing with people. I love talking to people. I love making that, not a friendship, but a acquaintance come work relationship, if you want to call it that,
right,
with my customers.
Yes.
And I've been doing that now for 15 years.
Wow.
And I love it.
Wow. And so from Chev, was Chev,
that
right?
was Chev, yes. They actually closed down, so I moved from there to Williams Hunt Edenvale.
Okay. So you were with Williams Hunt Edenvale for many years then?
15 years now.
Because that's where you recognize me from.
Yes,
I'm not going to lie, I can't remember, but I know Clint was
yes,
your sales manager
Sales
there.
manager, yes,
Brett was
many
your
years.
dealer principal there. I dealt with them long before I even started my journey.
Yeah.
So, and now you're back with Brett.
I'm back with Brett at Williams Hunt Glen. I've been there now for 3 months and I'm loving it. It's an amazing, it's a bigger dealer, so there's a lot more people, the dynamic is a lot more vigorous, it's a lot more active. The people are so wonderful there.
Right.
I've got an amazing team that I work with at the moment. So
and that's so important.
It is, definitely. Right. You have to have that backing, you have to have those people there that you actually feel part of a family because you spend so much time there.
Yes.
So you have to have that family dynamic with them.
And you obviously love your brand.
Yes, I do.
You've been with it forever.
Yes.
So tell me about it. Tell me what you love most about this German brand.
The look. For me, the look of our vehicles it's top. I love
Look,
cars.
biased.
I've always
I get that.
loved cars. But honestly, I don't know if anybody's ever watched Supernatural. Dean Winchester with his Chevy. That little black Chevy.
I didn't watch it, but okay.
That's my dream car.
Oh.
And I've always been a Chev brand, and when I joined the brand and I got to know the Peugeot and the Citroen and the Isuzu, I'm in love.
Aww.
I'm in love. It's what I love to do. It's what I love to do daily.
And isn't that where the passion, I mean, the fact that, you know, you are where you are, and that's the passion, and that's where the service delivery actually comes
Definitely,
from.
definitely. If you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to give it your all.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to treat them as part of your family, because that's what they are.
Right.
Each and every person that comes in there is part of your family in that dealership.
Yes. So Tracy, tell me, I know how you feel about the movement in terms of MOT, the Talk the Torque Studios, having this platform to encourage women, uplift women, etc. So I know how you feel already. That's why you accepted your nomination. But endorse me. How do you feel about this?
Honestly, it's an amazing initiative. I really, really appreciate it, and I think a lot of women out there do appreciate it. We need that voice behind us. We are the minority, but we are so passionate, and we have the empathy, and we have the structure, and we have the drive to do so much better than our male counterparts. And I don't mean that with any disrespect, but we have so much more to prove because it is a male-dominated industry. But we can do it.
The good men in this industry, who, by the way, are my driving force, they know it.
Yeah.
They know that they are key, and they are, they are the people that ultimately holds that that opportunities, or that the key to our success, or some of the people, because it is still male dominant.
It is still,
It's 304,000 men in the industry. We are only 82,000 women, and we want to sit at that table that they're sitting on, and
Definitely.
they know that.
Definitely.
They know that.
Yeah.
So thank you for highlighting that.
No, definitely. And we will get there. We are already making inroads.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
10 years ago, you never heard of a woman service manager, you know, and it's happening.
Right.
So we will get there.
I love it. I mean, I've got from the Ford brand engineers. I mean, I've got the ambassador that was with me. She's the Ranger, the ambassador for Ranger. And I mean, it's amazing that, listen, we have 54% buying power now. Women are dominating in that way.
Yes.
So we should be able to make decisions when it comes to the boardroom, or when it comes to what happens in our daily life as employees in the industry. So
of course, I would.
It's
Definitely.
Yes.
I mean, I feel that already, as it is at the moment, you have a look at any dealership, service advisors. Most of them are women.
I love it.
And why? It's because we have that empathy. We have that motherly instinct, if you can put it that way.
Right.
As a woman, we all have that.
Yes.
All right. So you want to look after the person, and that's what a service advisor is. You're looking after them.
And you just answered my next question, because I was going to ask you, why do you think we do well in the industry? But you just answered that. But is there anything else that you believe that women holds in terms of attributes, characteristics, that really does stand out and make our customers and the people that we are serving more comfortable, and our colleagues?
I think it's generally from the age-old perception of a woman is being soft, and she has to be handled with care, and she has to be treasured. Okay, a lot of people still have that, even though we are so far forward regarding women empowerment and women's speech, and where a woman stands today in any industry. That perception's still there. So when they walk in and they see a woman, already they take a step back and they calm down a little bit, and it's all subconscious. But because that woman is standing there, that whoever's walking in, whether they be in that bad mood or not, they've already initially taken that step back subconsciously.
Right.
So you've already put them at ease. So even just being a woman in the industry, just that face, that first contact, you're already putting them at ease. You're already giving them that perception that you're going to look after them.
And let's not mislead our viewers. We do not need to be handled with care.
No.
With respect, yes. But no, we are not fragile. We might look, I don't look fragile, but
definitely not with kids. You have to be tough.
Absolutely.
You definitely have to be tough, especially in the mothering industry, I think. If you're not tough, if you can't handle the hours, if you can't handle
the criticism,
you're gonna get definitely
the criticism.
Yeah,
I've been told many times, what do you as a woman know about cars? And that is why I called myself Talk the Talk. I know I know more than 90% of men in South Africa or in the world about vehicles. I had to study, I had to learn, I had to educate myself. So yes, I do know about cars, but. Yes,
there is the perception that you don't. Yes, definitely. And you have to bypass that. You have to, like you said, you have to teach yourself. I mean, they're not going to give you that opportunity. You have to actually work for it. You have to put yourself forward for that. I used to go up into the workshop and ask the guys, what are you doing? Show me. How do you do this? What are you doing? What's that? You know, they give us now the training for non-technical persons, so you can take that at work as well. So there are steps to be taken, but it is difficult, especially for women.
You know, and I'd like to take this opportunity. I normally don't speak so much in my interviews. I talk a lot, but you know, my team calls me talkalot.com. But I'm going to take this opportunity to say that we are feminists. And feminist simply means that we are yearning for social, economic and political equality.
Thank you.
That is the definition of feminism. A feminist by no means implies that we want to be dominant or that we want to throw our men under the bus. By no means. We just want to be recognized and want to be treated fairly. Fairly, that's it. So if you could do this whole journey all over again, what would you have changed?
I would have started straight away as a service advisor.
But listen, you did say being a receptionist helped you to...
It did help. It did help. Especially in the motoring industry. You have to learn who your clients are, because it's a different breed. People coming in to buy a car compared to somebody going in to buy a couch, for instance. It's a totally different mindset. So it taught me how to read those customers. How to know who they are, what they want, their passions regarding their vehicles. You know, and when they bring that baby in for a service, you know, it's like taking your child to crash. That's his baby.
So I'm going to ask you something. You know, usually I would ask this question: what is the most difficult thing would you have to give up if you in a dealer principal role, or you know, in a senior management? Because a lot of our ladies that I service the advisor positions or parts manager positions wants to or aspires to be the dealer principal, and that's amazing. But I have a different type of question for you. What do you have to give up being a service advisor, because a lot of your time is taken up by your work?
Look, I don't want to go as high as a dealer principal. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
I want to be a service manager. That's my aim, that's my goal, and that's what I've set my target for.
I hope you're listening. Okay.
So what I'm afraid of losing, if and when, because it will happen, I do get to that point, is the camaraderie I have with the service advisors.
Right.
The family dynamic that we have together, working in front, working as that team dynamic. Just being together, because you spend so much time with those people compared to at home with your family.
Right.
You are spending 85% of your time with those people. So that is your work family.
Yes.
And becoming their manager and not their sister or their cousin or their aunt or whoever you were in front. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that. The way we interact with each other, the way we talk to each other.
Right.
I would prefer to carry that over.
And I think you can.
I hope so.
No, I think it's possible.
I don't want that changing.
I swear, I mean, I'm sitting here, two of my team is here, and they know they can party with me anytime. Work is work, but I mean, you know, I hope to think that they feel free to
be able to carry on with that relationship. Yes,
absolutely. But who and what inspires you?
Two people. Mainly.
Me?
Definitely. And it probably sounds cliche, but Mother Teresa, first and foremost.
Right.
Her compassion and her kindness, it's an inspiration.
Wow.
That she could get so much done by being kind, by being able to listen.
Right.
And then definitely my second is Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, but
that's not fair. She's mine.
I'm sorry.
My inspiration, at least. She's my inspiration.
She is an amazing, amazing person. And the way that she has carried herself and furthered herself is inspiring.
You know what I love that she says is be kind.
Yes.
Be kind to one another.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's
Always,
amazing.
yeah.
Wow. So is there any words of advice that you'd like to offer to any young woman? Listen, we don't have thousands and thousands of followers, but I promise you one day we will have thousands and thousands of followers. But someone might watch this and they might take and draw inspiration from you. So please use this platform to inspire someone, a young woman that wishes to be in the motoring trade and specifically in the service arena.
Start anywhere you can. You need to get in. And whether you get in as a receptionist, as a cashier, as a bookings clerk, start where you can. There is room for improvement. There is room to move and start from the bottom. I did.
Right.
And
right.
work your way up.
Yes.
And get where you want to be in that industry.
And remember that success is walking from failure to failure.
Thank you.
With no loss of enthusiasm. That's the second time I said that today because it was my morning's post on Facebook. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was one of my most comfortable. I did not even feel like I'm in front of the camera. Hi guys. I really do feel like I'm sitting in my lounge talking to you. It's been absolutely amazing. I know I want you in my life privately as well because you're such an inspiration and I think you can be that for my children. So I thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I'd just like to say thank you for having me. Thank you to Nedbank. Thank you to Sariti Solutions. Thank you to MFC. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And viewers, thank you so much for watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews and our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC, and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. Women just like Tracy over here. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. And together we aim to empower and to uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Torque Studios. Ladies, I just want to end this beautiful session off by saying that successful entrepreneurs or leaders are risk takers who have all gotten over one very significant hurdle. They are not afraid of failure. That's not to say that they rush in with reckless abandon. In fact, leaders and entrepreneurs are often successful because they are calculating and able to make the best decisions in even the worst of cases. They also accept that even if they make the best decision possible, things don't always go according to plan and may fail anyhow. And on that note, I would like to remind you to take that risk, but be careful, and that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.